Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy Career Mode here on FC24. We are winding down the days of this career mode, and we are winding down the days of this entire year. Only a couple days left to go until it's 2024. In this episode, we are going to wrap up the group stages of the Champions League, in which we obviously kicked it off last episode, winning the first two games against Marseille and Slavia Praha, only conceding one goal in those two games. We then go ahead and concede 4 against Wolfsburg, and a 4-1 thrashing. So Wolfsburg are currently sitting in first, perfect. 3 wins out of their first 3 games. We have it pretty much now reverse schedule. So Wolfsburg, Slavia Praha, and then Marseille in the Champions League games for today. We have to beat Wolfsburg, and if we beat Wolfsburg, it's looking good for us to get out of the group. If not, we are going to have to beat Marseille and definitely get a result against Slavia Praha, which shouldn't be too hard, with them sitting bottom with 0 points at all. It's time for the reverse fixture number 1 against Wolfsburg here, this time at home, in which we lost 4-1 at the end of last episode. We're going to have to try and replicate that, but for us, with the 4-1 win there, maybe even get a little bit better. 4-0 win would be perfect. As long as we win by 3 or 4, that would be great. It will put us back on top of the table with 2 games left to go. Here we go. The second installment of the Champions League group stage here on the channel. Leave a like and subscribe as we look to wind down this career mode, wind down the year, and we might be behind already. No, thankfully his shot is off target, but an early chance for Wolfsburg. Watts, Richie, Hoffman in towards Santos in towards Lombardi. Lombardi will turn and Lombardi will score, and Wakefield will have the lead. It's 1-0 here against Wolfsburg. And Amaricho is in behind, and Amaricho will look to level it, and he will level it. It's 1-1. Richie in towards Lombardi. Lombardi, can he get an opportunity to retake the lead? It's exactly what we do, and it's exactly what will happen. 2-1 for Wakefield. Have some of that, Wolfsburg. Tielemans, last effort for them to level things up right before halftime. It's exactly what will happen. Why is Yurtube making that type of effort there? And it's 2-2. We go to the break level. Tielemans, Kapala, 3-2. They take the lead. Alberto, still with Alberto. Now to Videla. Videla into Lombardi, and Lombardi will level things back up. It's 3-3. Santos. Alberto Santos now on the ball. It's still with Alberto. He has Lombardi in the box, but he's going to take it himself, and he's going to find the back of the net. 4-3. And Wakefield retake the lead here late on in the game. 13 minutes left to go. Like we are going to go ahead and get that win back off of Wolfsburg. However, they still have that 2-goal difference back, so it's going to be them sitting top of the table. A 4-3 win against Wolfsburg on the reverse fixture, and it's Lombardi hat-trick as well to get the win over the line. Now, Slavia Praha is up next. The goal difference between us and Wolfsburg are sitting at 3. However, we actually play Marseille now, and if we win this game, and in fact, even if we, hold on, Jeremy, don't put that in. And actually, we play Marseille instead of Slavia Praha first up between those two, and in fact, Slavia Praha will probably finally pick up a point against Marseille, a draw in their last game. We now go away from home to the French team Marseille's land, and in fact, in which we can't lose. As long as we don't lose, we are through to the round of 16 no matter what, because they then could only get up to 8 points. But if we lose, we would have to have them lose, obviously, or us to win that last game against Slavia Praha, because their max is 10. If we draw, our max is 8. If we win, their max is 7, which is obviously us through there. We need Slavia Praha to pull a result off of Wolfsburg. in all honesty. That would be best case scenario at the moment. But we are going to have to go ahead and go into this team. We are going to go ahead and drop Amin. No, we are not. We're going to keep Amin. And we are going to go ahead and go. Santos on the ball. Still Santos. Into Lombardi. Lombardi out wide towards Cordoba. Cordoba cross back in. And for Lombardi, it's actually a terrible cross. Videla back to Cordoba. Cordoba now in towards Videla. Videla into Simon Hoffman Jr. over the bar. And that will be halftime. It will be 0-0 going into the break here against Marseille. Obviously, we can afford a draw. A draw will put us through. But if we want top of the group, we are going to have to win. We have to keep winning. Party. Matanovic. Sariamento. 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 Marty. Matanovic. Laporte. Matanovic. Marty. 1-0 for Marseille. They are looking alive. They are keeping their Champions League hopes alive here. Can Santos get past the defender? Maybe, yes. It's Santos now against the second defender. Santos past the keeper, and we finally find the back of the net. No woodwork there. It's 1-1, and Santos with the pace on the counterattack, getting past multiple defenders, will put us back into the knockout stages of the Champions League as we speak. And Kai Santos is going to make his Champions League debut here for Lombardi. Marty, Matanovic, Sariamento now, Sariamento, Parsons on the ball. He's spinning and turning. It's Parsons in the box. It's Cordoba trying to defend that, and he will defend that. He'll clear it up for Alberto. Alberto already scored 1 goal. Can he score another goal back-to-back within minutes of each other? Santos past multiple defenders. It's still with Santos. He's going to go into the box now. He's going to fight Kai Santos, and he's going to find the back of the net, and Wakefield are going to turn this game on its head completely. And we are going to go ahead and take the lead here against, I almost said against Wrexham, against Marseille. Matanovic, Marty, Sykes intercepts that vital pass, and Wakefield are going to win the game, and Wakefield are going to secure their spot into the knockout stages. Marseille are going to have to fight for Europa League football against Slavia Praha, and that should be easier said than done, honestly. Now, did Slavia Praha get a result against the other guy? We don't know. Slavia Praha won! They beat Wolfsburg. And as long as we go ahead and pick up a point against Slavia Praha, we will finish in first. A miracle has happened somehow. Petch, Linger, Scheitel, they take the lead. It's 1-0 for Praha. Santos into Lombardi. Lombardi now. Lombardi is having a party. It's 1-1 for Wakefield. Lombardi now. Lombardi in towards Alberto Santos. Alberto Santos now. He has a mean. He should have shot himself. Yeah, he definitely didn't have a mean. Richie will look to control it. It's going to fall for Lombardi. Back to now Santos into Videla. Videla will shoot it. It'll come off the post, but into the back end at that time. Thank the Lord for that. Wakefield take the lead. Santos. Richie will make it 3-1 against Praha, and we are sitting top of the group. Videla. Lombardi, touch, shot, goal, 4-1. Videla, Santos. That's not Santos, that's Amin. I'm on the other side of the field. And it's Amin with 5. Now for Wakefield. Linger. Scheitel, he'll get a consolation goal. And honestly, we're just going to jump to the result because I'm It's bored sitting here when you're beating them that bad. A 5-2 win in our last game of the group stages. That will see us go top of the group no matter what happens in the other game. The Woodwards obviously can't go on top of that. We are also top of the Premier League as well with 11 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses there. Are all Champions League games done? No. Cut that out, Jeremy. We will go to... The round of 16 has been drawn, but we're going to quickly go through the group stages here. We obviously finished in first, so I'm going to be predominantly looking at the teams that we can face off that finished in second. In Group A, it's Atalanta, where Real Madrid topped their group. In Group B, Atletico Madrid go ahead and finish in second, with Brighton sitting in first. They hang on to that first spot. Atletico Madrid unbeaten, though, in the 6 games there. 3 wins, 3 draws. Group C, we can face off against Barcelona, as AS Monaco top the group. Juventus missing out the group off a goal difference, bare minimum. That's kind of insane. Wow. Group D, we obviously can't face against Wolfsburg as they are in our group. Group E, we can get Dortmund out of that group with PSG topping that group. In Group F, Bayern Munich get knocked down to the Europa League. We can face off against Celtic, with Aston Villa finishing in first. And then in Group G, we can get Leverkusen with Napoli finishing in first. And then Group H, we can get Salzburg at City finishing first. Celtic versus Brighton, Salzburg versus Monaco. We get Atletico Madrid. We get the unbeaten team that finished second in their group. Atalanta versus Villa, Barcelona versus PSG, Dortmund versus Napoli, Wolfsburg versus Manchester City, and Leverkusen versus Real Madrid. So when we come back next time, it'll be the round of 16, and if we win that, it'll be the quarterfinals as well. And then if we win those two rounds there, the last episode of the year for this series will be the semifinals, and then even the finals if we get to the finals of that. But for now, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.